Hi, this is Brian Fogarty, and this is a video for Chapter 8 of the book Quantitative Social Science Data with R, second edition. So in this video, what we're going to do is look at scatter plots with 3 variables. So the previous video, we just had 2, where we had employment deprivation on the x-axis and percent depress on the y. For this video, for this scatter plot we're going to create, we're going to include urban or community type as a third variable. So the third variable, when we do this, should be, it doesn't have to be, I suppose, but generally it's a nominal or ordinal level variable. You could do it otherwise and create like a gradient of colors. I don't think that often looks good, but again, it's very much, what people think look good. All right, so what we're going to do here is we're going to steal this code. Again, it's always good to reuse code so we don't have to type it over. Saves time, also saves making mistakes. All right, so let's see here. The beginning of this is the same as we had before. The geom point. Within our AES, what we're going to do is we will do comma and then add in color equals urban FCT. This was created previously in a previous video. All we did here is just label the values. All right, and then we don't have to change position or alpha. We are going to add some titles here. Let's see, what do we want to do? Okay, so we can add a subtitle, which is often a good idea for space reasons. We'll see this, but depending on the size, the font size, if you're knitting it or if you're saving the plot, you need to be conscious of how things are the titles running over, look ugly, stuff like that. So sometimes it's good to use a subtitle. We're going to do by community type, and then color equals community type. All right, this is going to be the legend. It's going to say community type. Okay, so I think that looks all good. Let's highlight this and run it. Okay. All right, so I don't know if you can see it because the colors are pretty light here. But the bluish, again, I'm sorry, it's hard to see. The bluish here is urban data zones. The reddish is rural. Let's see if we can darken this a little. I'm going to up it to 0.25. Let's try it. I'm going to redo this here. Okay, that's a little better. Okay, that actually looks much better. Okay, so what we're doing here, right, is we're trying to see within these points, right, like do we seem like there's differences between urban and rural data zones? It's a little tricky because there's a lot more urban data zones. So they kind of eat the space here. I mean, down here, it seems like it's more rural breaking through. But one of the things we can see is that up here, this is all urban, almost all urban. There's a few rural. So it seems like most of the extreme values are in urban areas. Okay. In the chapter, I talk about how we can change the colors here, because these are just the default ggplot colors. We can change the colors. We can use shapes instead of colors. That's an option. There's a bunch of different shapes we can use. There's also ways to play with the points that are plotted, making them bigger or smaller depending on the size. So there's all these kind of things. All right, though. That's it for this video. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.